Whether you sit, stand, or even slouch, you're more than welcome right here on the couch. Yes, I bless love and greetings to all. It is I, Ricky with an I, and we are here back on the couch. Now, this evening's episode is going to be extra special to you, extra special to me, extra special for the ladies, and I think it's going to be even more extra. That's a lot of extra special for the men, because on this evening's episode we have two amazing ladies, Felicia Tong Fenton from Yoni Love, Vaginal and Womb Wellness Spa, and we also have Tisa Donovan from Prana, Asana, Yoga. So we're going to be learning quite a bit this evening about the vagina and steaming, pearls, yoga, what it does, and we're going to be asking some very interesting questions, because I know there are questions that you want to know, there are questions that I want to know, and yeah, what we're going to do, we're going to go to a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back here with our guests on the couch. Yeah.
The win.
What in the hell?
I'm freaking out.
Gender
is about these people.
It's always a pleasure coming to you live and direct from the...
What's poppin'? What's really good?
Davis has won it for the
Yes, people, we are back right here on the couch. I am super excited, but we're going to get straight into it. And what we're going to do is we have our two guests. So as always, when we come here on the couch, we let the guests just introduce themselves and say just a little bit about them, so we could just all get acquainted. So let's start with you, Miss Tong Fenton.
Hi, Ricky. It's
Wagwan.
a pleasure. Wagwan.
Yes, girl.
It's a pleasure to be here today. I am Felicia Tong Fenton. I am owner of Yoni Love Spa. So it's a vaginal and womb wellness spa. Yes, so I am the peri-steam facilitator, which is I am the one that's in charge of steaming the vaginas, and I am also the owner of the establishment.
All right. And we also have
Tisa Donovan. I am the owner of Prana, Asana, Yoga, as well as Tisa the Doula services, but today we're talking about yoga.
All right. Now, you just said Prana, Asana. It sounds cool, but what is Prana, Asana? What is it?
Okay, so Prana means the internal life force within us. Asana would be the poses that we do during yoga, and then of course we're doing yoga. So Prana, Asana, Yoga.
So the force is within us.
The life force, the vital life force.
So the vital life sources within us and the poses that we do.
Right. Combine them together.
Combine together.
Create yoga.
No, I was always interested in yoga, right? But it's like, I'm a video gamer.
Okay.
And I learned about yoga from Street Fighter. Now, anybody who playing Street Fighter, you don't know. When you're picking anybody from Street Fighter and you want to do your yoga fire, you do your yoga flame, you go for Dalsim from India. Because when a man come through, he stretch his hand, and if a man cross the road, he's stretching his hand and he boxing you in your face one time. Yoga fire, yoga flame. So, I always thought of yoga like that until like I grow older and I got a bit more sensible. And I discovered, well, it does involve some stretching, but there's a lot more to it. But can you explain to me exactly what is yoga?
Sure. So yoga is basically the yoking of the mind, the body, and the soul. So it's not just about the poses, it's not just about the breathing, it's about taking it all together, merging it, and making you a complete person.
You said the yoke as in
the yoking.
Egg?
As an egg, kinda, right? So an egg is dense, it's a condensed thing, it's one thing. So we're taking those three entities and making it into one. We're yoking the mind, the body, and the soul.
Okay. Now you talk about the yoking. Now me, as a don't people, if I know me, just kind of forget saying this, but I say it as a article, man. See, you speak about yoke, and suppose I don't like eggs.
It has nothing to do with eggs. I don't eat eggs either.
Okay.
The yoking, the
Okay.
actual.
So people, Rastaman, the yoga has nothing to do with eggs. So if you're a Rastaman and you want to do yoga, yeah. You could do that. All right? So, just have to touch on that quick.
I understand.
Yes, you understand. So, Felicia.
Dime.
What made you start a business such as this with the Yoni Love?
Okay, well, I've become obsessed with the vagina and the healthiness of.
I think we have a lot of people, a lot of men, well obsessed with the vagina. But continue, please expound on that.
I don't want. Okay, I have become with the health of vagina and the womb. Because what I used to do is when I go to Antigua, I used to do it with a herbalist. I have an herbalist up there, and he introduced me to vaginal steaming. So I did it a few times, and I really appreciated the benefits that I got from them. So years into it, I thought about it, I studied into it, and I was like, you know what? I should get this hair, because it's just like putting your ear to the ground. You're hearing these things that women are carrying odors, or they can't get pregnant, or any ailment that you're having with your womb and your vagina. I find that there's a way to heal them naturally, and this is where Yoni steaming comes in. So I decided I needed to open a business like this. It has to be done. The BVI needs this. Let's get it together.
Okay. You spoke about being obsessed. How do you more or less get obsessed with it?
Because I'm a woman, and I have experience having odors and whatever, because I wasn't educated enough about these things at a young enough age. So it's okay for women as adults to have these issues without feeling insecure, because clearly they're not educated about it.
Yes.
Education is key. So going out there, finding the information. So here I'm coming out there and I'm giving you guys the information, because it's very important to me that every woman understand the powers that is within the womb and the vagina.
True.
We hold the powers, lady. You know, when they say tun tun have power, it is a fact.
Fact.
People, when they say the tun has, I just said tun. Mommy, sorry, I apologize. Mommy, it is the language that we are using, and based on the context that we are speaking right now, I think it is actually acceptable. So please, Mommy, I know you're going to watch it. Don't watch me funny. Don't call me and tell me anything, but it's the context that we are speaking in right now, okay, Mommy? Big up Patricia Warren, that's my loving mother. I love her bad. Yeah, but she gonna call me for sure. But yeah, I mean, I fully understand that. And we have some products and what's that in front of me, and there are a lot of questions that I have to ask. But before I get into all the deeper questions, one thing that I really want to know is, why should a woman steam the vagina?
Okay, so there are a lot of gynecological my bad.
Yes.
There are a lot of issues that women have gynecologically. That's the word I want to use. So the doctors would say one thing. Doctors would tell you, this is the issue that you're having, and the option that we have for you right now is to take your womb out, cut out your ovaries, all these things. But it's sad. It's sad that the first thing, and the thing is, what I read is it's mostly the male doctors are introducing these things to women. They like, let me cut production short, because women doctors don't recommend taking out your ovaries or all these things. So with the Yoni steaming now, this is where you are able to heal these issues that you have naturally with just herb and water. It's nothing technical in there, ain't all this extra stuff. We don't use any pharmaceuticals. It's all natural stuff. So I tell women, if you're having any issues with fertility, if you have bad cramp, if you have odor, any of these issues that you have, there's a lot of underlying problems that women may have that they don't know that they have. Ladies, I am not a gynecologist. I recommend that you go to see your OBGYN and find out what issues you have, and you let her know that I want to do it the healthy way.
Okay.
So this is where I come in. This is where Yoni steaming comes in. And I am happy to be able to do something like this for these women, because I myself used to suffer from really bad cramps, and
Yeah.
when I started steaming, it does it. Because once you follow the plan, the steaming plan, you don't have these issues. So I am, as I said, but in the beginning, I am a peri-steam practitioner. So I deal with the minor issues that you may have, but if you have the bigger issues like PCOS and there's another thing that you have, like any major ailment that you have with your womb and your vagina. This is where the peri-steam hydrotherapist comes in.
Okay.
She is the one that deals with these issues. She works remotely from St. Lucia, so she basically just calls the client and she puts them on a more severe steaming plan.
Okay.
So if I tell you, I'm going to tell you steam once per week or 3 times before your period or 3 times before, she's going to let you steam every day, depending on the issue that you have.
Interesting. No, that's touching more on the more or less vaginal health, but let's touch more on the overall health and wellness of women. And Tisa, how would you say that yoga could assist in more or less elevating the health and wellness of the female?
Of just women specifically?
Yes.
So, so yoga definitely can help alleviating with heavy menstrual cramps or really bad.
Really?
For sure.
Yoga?
Yoga and Yoni goes like this.
Hand in hand.
You're kidding me right now, right? Like,
Nope.
No,
Yoga and like this. That's what the crazy thing is, though. We're cousins. So we open the businesses that we know.
Wait.
Yeah, we're cousins.
yeah, set me up here.
You set us up.
You said us
Yeah, it can also help with women who are infertile or going through IVF. It's good for that. It's good for women who have low libidos. So good for, I just had a baby a year ago, bringing the womb back, snapping it back.
Yoni does that
Wow.
too.
Okay, so tell me, how did you really get into the practice of yoga?
So I started 4 years ago, right after I graduated from college. I was really stressed and depressed, had anxiety and all that. I had a friend who was practicing, but not really. So I stole her book. And I went home and started studying. And the more I got into it, the more it resonated with what I needed in that time of my life. And the rest is just kind of history from there.
Okay. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to take a quick commercial break and then we're going to get right back into this conversation. Because as I said, it's going to be very, very interesting, educational, and informational. So we're going to quick commercial break and we're going to come back just now, right? Don't go away.
Father Jesus, that line here long like church service.
Alright, do enjoy the rest of the day. Next customer line, please. Wait, hold on a second.
Yes, Sonny boy, come, yes, son.
Good morning.
Good morning, Sonny boy. What on there? You must have cut fun people.
It's okay, I'll take care of it.
What? No man to take care of me.
How may I assist you?
Yes.
You want top of power?
You want top of power?
Join the prepaid party with CCT and enjoy more affordable data plans, more top-up promotions, more savings with hero bundles, and more value for your money each and every Tuesday with Top Up Turn Up Tuesday. Visit a CCT store today or anywhere CCT Top Up is sold and top up your phone.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You want top of power?
Okay, people, we are back right here on the couch with Tisa and Felicia, who are cousins. Yes. And we're going to get right back into the interview. And touching on yoga. Tisa, what's the difference between yoga and more or less the regular stretching that we do before we start working out?
Okay, so anyone can stretch, right? When you're about to work out, you just want to get on the floor and make sure you don't get no muscle cramps and stuff like that. With yoga, you're not just stretching, you're also bringing awareness to the breath as well. So it's more so mental just as much as it is physical, whereas stretching is just physical.
How is it mental?
So meditation is a part of yoga. We do pranayama, which is breath control, and you're tapping into just focusing on slowing down the central nervous system through the breath and kind of getting rid of the thoughts as well. So you're clearing everything where you're just in serene bliss. trying to become in that state. It's hard,
Okay.
but it's possible.
So it has some elements of meditation. So do you meditate during or do you meditate
No.
before starting?
So some practitioners would do it before the class, some would do it after the class. There's a final pose that we do called Shavasana.
Who?
Shavasana at the end of every yoga session, and that's where you just kind of lay there and allow everything that you just did throughout
Come
the
together.
flow to come together and just breathe. So that's the end of the meditation.
Okay. So from how you just described everything to me just now, right? It sounds like if I have to try yoga
Right.
with the breathing and the stretching, it sounds like I'm gonna be focused and getting a bit more relaxed.
Right.
Anybody ever drop sleep during one of your classes?
And that is like a compliment to me when people fall asleep during my classes, because I've done my job. I've helped take you out of the chaos of life and relax you. Yeah, I've had.
It's very interesting.
That happened in steaming too.
Wait, okay. Okay, so we're just talking about the whole yoga vibes and people getting relaxed till they drop sleep. Now, before we went to the commercial break, we were also talking a little bit about steaming.
Yes.
And you just mentioned something about people falling asleep. But give me a bit more information on the whole process. What happens during? What happens after? Tell me a bit more about the steaming.
Okay, so during the steaming, you're basically just sitting on a box. So it's like sitting on your toilet.
Yeah.
But I have a box built. I have boxes built for my clients. They sit on there. The pot is in there with the burner, with the herbs, the water, and they would just sit. The steam comes up, and you wear a coat. Like sometimes I have them wearing silk dresses, so it actually detoxifies the entire body. It doesn't just do the vagina. It doesn't just do the womb. It's just that the vagina is the most, it has the muscle in the vagina is the most absorbent of the entire body. So anything that hits the vagina, that's why you see you have to be careful with what you wear. You have to be careful with what you put on your vagina, because the muscle is so absorbent, it takes everything in easily. So this is why we use the vagina to detox your entire body.
Okay.
Very absorbent.
No, I have a very weird question.
Oh, there we go.
Because you mentioned something about herbs. Now, when I think about
Not
herbs,
marijuana. So we have
when you're saying you use herbs, and I'm like, okay, if this is the most absorbent part of the body, then if you had to use some
today?
herb,
You ever try that class?
I will try it.
Let's do it.
I'm going to try it. We are going to try it, cause you heard it here first.
wait, so you're gonna try the steaming with
Yes.
the herb?
Yes.
With the herb.
With the herb.
The herb.
The herb.
Okay, so let me know how that goes, but expound a bit on the type of herbs that you use for the steaming.
Okay, so off the top of my head, we use a few of them. So we have mugwort, we have motherwort, we have lavender, we have dandelion.
Thyme
Not
and-
thyme and cilantro and these things. No, there are a lot of different.
No scallion, no rosemary.
Rosemary is in
Oh,
there.
you actually use rosemary?
We do have rosemary.
Yeah, I like rosemary. Rosemary is a nice flavor.
So those are a few of the herbs that we use. So
Yes.
during the time that you're there, you're gonna be very relaxed. Cause what I do, I have my clients listen to very relaxing music, like spa music.
Bounty killer and them thing.
No cartel, no bounty killer.
Bounty killer.
Spa music.
About
So you
Shenseal.
sit there and you basically do a little bit of meditation. So I have them close their eyes and just try to get in touch with themselves, because it's not just the experience of being steamed, it's a more spiritual thing. A lot of them come and they experience that spiritual connection with
You play
themselves.
gospel music sometimes too?
Oh my God.
No.
No gospel?
Whatever, it's just any music that calms you. It could be jazz, it could be, as long as it's calming your body.
Right.
Because in order for the body to do what it needs to be done, it has to be calm.
Okay.
Right? So here are a few things to expect. Ladies, you would expect after you have done your vaginal steaming, so you're going to have relaxation, you get better sleep, you have increased vaginal nectar. So your vagina gets
Vaginal
wetter.
nectar.
Okay.
Yo.
Vaginal
Just say you have
nectar.
increased vaginal nectar.
Nectar,
When I
yes.
think about nectar, the only thing I could think about is like
Hello.
mango nectar,
Hello.
because mango nectar sweet. I would say galgo, not mango. Those kind of nectar, and you have the pear nectar, you have the guava nectar.
And the
no,
vagina
you're saying
nectar.
you have vaginal nectar.
Yes.
Tell me more about the nectar of the vagina, please. Yes, I would like to learn more about this nectar. Yes.
Okay, so the vaginal nectar, every woman's nectar is different.
I would expect so.
Every woman's nectar is different, but the texture, you would know if you have an infection, if you have anything going wrong with your vagina, if the nectar is not what it's supposed to be. So it's supposed to be not clear like water, but it should have a sticky consistency. That's why they call it glimity glue. That's what we mean by the nectar. So it shouldn't be cloudy either, but it should have this whitey type of texture, color, and the texture should be like when you're doing this. You know that thing you used to pick on the tree, you used to
clam and cherry.
That.
Okay then. So the vaginal nectar should have the consistency of the clam and cherry.
The clam and cherry.
And the clam and cherry, from what I know, from what my grandmother and my mother used to tell me, is like when they were younger and what's that, and they had their exercise books, if they had a tone page, they would
That's what
get
they
the
use.
clam
We
and
did that
cherry
too.
and the same glue,
right?
to stick
In
it back.
Antigua, you call it talkberry. But yeah, so also you're gonna get higher libido. You're gonna get a higher sexual sensation, which is true because even during steaming, you are so turned on, like you are super horny, and yeah, you have better circulation because the heat, it moves the blood. Because the blood, in order for the blood to move, obviously that's why we have warmness, so the blood could move.
Point it all together.
You put it all together. Okay, so it decreases in PMS symptoms.
Great.
It lower water retention, emotional balance. You actually do feel a lot better. You don't feel as emotional. You get, really relaxed. Your skin glows. You get healthier hair. You tighten. Your tongue canal tightens. It softens the scar tissues. It treatments and prevention of ingrown hair. So if I know a lot of us, we do get the ingrown hairs. Vaginal steaming is a way to help with that.
Okay, little off topic, right? You spoke about the ingrown hairs and what's that. If somebody is doing vaginal steaming, just overall vaginal care and maintenance, do you recommend shaving or waxing?
Waxing to me, personally, I like it because it gets the hair from under the skin and pulls it up. Shaving just cuts it at the top.
Okay.
So it grows back really fast, and as what I learned as black women, the hair in our vagina grows in a lot of different directions. So when you're shaving in one direction thinking that that's what it's supposed to be, but it actually goes so many different directions, and that's what's going to cause
the hair and the vagina more or less confused.
It confused.
Okay, no. One thing that you were touching on just now, right? When you were speaking about the process of what you get from the steaming and what's that. You talk about more or less it awakens your sexual desires and stuff like that. Now this question is now to Tisa. Now,
Yes.
does yoga also do something similar in that sense to women as does it make women feel like they just need more sauce?
More sauce.
Sauce.
Let's hear the word, Ricky, not sauce.
Okay, does yoga awaken the sexual
Normalize it.
desire in women? Does it make them hornier? Does it
Not just women, men as
Men
well.
too.
Say what?
Yes. So yoga, when you're doing yoga, you're increasing your blood circulation also to your genital areas as well. So you become more horny.
Exactly.
You want it more.
Just like steaming.
Yes.
So yoga mix with the steaming make you a horny beast.
There you go. Facts.
There we go, Ricky.
So does the steaming? We spoke about women all the time, with more or less on the women thing. But do men steam as well?
Men can steam. It's something that we actually have to educate them about. But men can steam, guys. it is good for you. Let me tell you why
I didn't
you
know that.
should steam, all right? It helps with erectile dysfunction, prostate health, reduction of an enlarged prostate, any penile or scrotal diseases, and rectal issues. Right. So all of these are reasons, guys, why you should steam. You steam in your rectum as well as your penis. So it gets as clean. Just like how the women have things going up in there. That little thing hole y'all have there. It needs to steam as well.
Steam it up, guys.
Steam it up.
You gonna get one, Ricky?
I think I should let Ricky come and steam, and we
Be
do
the
the couch.
first
We're going to do the
male.
couch from Yoni Love while Ricky is steaming.
You heard it here.
You heard it here first.
What?
You're not here.
No, we were continuing on with the episode, and the conversation is very
Intriguing.
intense. It's interesting. It's very intense, and I have a question for you, dear.
You're gonna kill me there.
I cannot with Ricky.
No, okay. You have quite a bit of products in front of me right now, right? And there's this one here that looks like some marble eggs.
Yes.
Like,
So they're crystals, not marbles. So she could tell you a lot more. My cousin here, this beautiful Tisa, could tell you a lot more about crystals and the connection that we as human beings have with crystals.
Okay.
But I'm going to tell you the reason.
I not
for
girl
the
named
balls.
Crystal, but man not both.
It's not the same
This
thing.
kind of
It's
crystal.
not the same thing. So let me show the people what it is. So these are the amethyst crystals, and a lot of us know the powers behind the amethyst. This is actually this is a crystal.
No, I don't know about an amethyst. I only
is
know
where
a
Tisa
girl
will
named
come in. I
Crystal.
give it Tisa the opportunity.
Okay.
It's a whole nother conversation. It's a lot to talk
It
about
is.
crystals. It's a whole
Properties
nother
of-
episode.
Oh, we got time.
Okay.
So let me touch on the amethyst at least.
We don't, trust me. But this is my stone. This I am spiritually connected to the amethyst, right? For a lot of different reasons. But the reasons why the what these are for is to build the pelvic floor and tighten the vaginal wall. So you would insert this into the tonus.
Into the what?
The tonus.
So, okay, so hold on. So far, we've heard quite a bit of terms for the vagina, and we as Caribbean people, you know, we have
a lot of them.
So we heard the vagina, we had
Yoni.
Tun, we had Yoni, and now we have the
tonus.
Yes, people. I said it's going to be a very educational episode, and we are learning.
So they come in 3 different sizes.
Yes.
So once you've had a baby, you start off with the bigger one. So
Okay.
you insert it and you do your Kegels every day.
What's a Kegel?
You ton
Contracting the muscle.
you're contracting the muscle of the vagina, and you're doing it around this. So like when you're doing your weight lifts with your weights, you're doing this with the vagina.
So you're actually exercising the walls of the vagina.
Right.
So you're trying to squeeze off mountain and like
facts.
Isn't that what y'all want?
Hello. So it actually makes the vagina a lot wetter too. So me personally, I do about 300 Kegels a day.
I ain't there yet. I have mine in right
I
now.
do Kegels like as we sit here. I doing Kegels. Like you just do
squeeze it
Kegels.
in.
You just squeeze in the muscle.
Hold on. Let's take a quick commercial break because I think we're going to get very intense right now. So we're going to take a quick commercial break. Please, people, go drink some water, get some snacks, and we're going to come right back here with more on the couch, okay? We still come back.
Gentlemen, inspiring gentlemen and our partners that hold us down. It's season 2 of The Art of a Distinguished Gentleman, taking you on the most inspiring journey with the best and brightest distinguished gentlemen of the BVI. Raw, real-life lessons that translate to grounded, community-minded, well-rounded men like you've never seen them before. Governor Augustus J.U. Jaspert, Jovan Klein, Neil Klein, and so much more. Turning modern-day men into 21st century distinguished gentlemen with yours truly, Ron Grant, a 284 Media production.
Yes, people, and we are back. And before we went to commercial break, we were talking about the Yoni eggs, what they were used for, and then we touched on Kegels. So please, Felicia, please continue to elaborate on the use of the eggs and the benefits and what's not. Yes?
Right.
Yes.
So with the egg, you will start with the big one, and then you go yourself down. You take yourself downward, so you know when this one stop fitting, and you start to use this, so you have to go down to the last one. You know the ton tight.
Okay.
And it also makes it super wet, like juicy.
Okay.
Cool. So I'm gonna need you guys to purchase your Yoni eggs with all our products, but the Yoni eggs, get on it.
Okay.
All right.
So you touch on the egg, and I know there's also the Yoni pearl. So what's the difference between the Yoni pearl and the Yoni egg?
Okay, so the Yoni egg is a
And we also have to go back to the crystal connection, because we were supposed to talk about the amethyst and what it does, just to touch on it a bit briefly, so we get a bit more information on that.
Definitely, we got that. But the difference between the Yoni egg and the Yoni pearl, the Yoni egg is a vagina weight. The Yoni pearl is somewhat similar to the semen, but it's a direct contact in the vagina. So the herbs that are used for steaming, some of the herbs that are used for steaming, they're actually crushed finely and put into a small little sack. And then you insert it for 3 days. So you could either do 3 for 3 days or 1 for 3 days, or however you want to do it. But it's a 9-day cleanse. It's a 9-day detox. So it doesn't just detox the vagina, it also detox the womb as well. Because again, the vagina is very absorbent. So anything that goes in there, it does what it needs to do.
Yes.
So this is a direct thing, and
this is nice.
You will start to see changes in your discharge. You're gonna see old blood, old cum, anything that is there.
It's like
It comes out. It's a detox. So you have to drink a lot of water with it, because like any detox, it takes the water out of your system, so you have to replenish it. So ladies, persons that don't want to steam, you can use the pearl. It is thebombs.com, especially if you mix it with tea. This is a womb tea, and I have had 3 clients, which I am super proud of. 3 clients that have tried these 2 products together, and they are preggers. They've been trying to get pregnant, and with these 2 products, they were able to do so.
So you're going to be a godmother?
I tell them name the children Yoni.
All right. Valuable information there. But Tisa, could you touch more on the crystals and their powers and what they do? Yes.
So for instance, I have in my Yoni egg, it's the... Which one is it? Not clear quartz. It's the
rose
quartz.
Rose quartz.
So that's more in tune with your heart. So my 4th chakra. That's why I'm using it, to exude love more.
Wait, you said chakra.
Chakra.
That's like from Naruto.
There you go.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
So okay, not to cut you off. Right? So anybody, all the man them, I know we don't gotta find ways to connect things, and I know there are a lot of anime fans out there. So she just touched on the chakra, and Naruto has the 9 tails fox chakra, and you got Sasuke with his chakra. So we also have chakra inside of us.
Yes.
So I know what chakra I have, but I really don't want.
What do you mean? Which one you have? You have all of them.
No, I have a extra special one. But I can't really talk more about that, because they might want to come for me. Yeah. Okay. But please, expound on the whole chakra and the connection and things, please.
So in traditional yoga, you have 7 chakras. In others, you may have 12. So for the 7 that I teach, it would be the root, the solar plexus, the root, the sacral, the solar plexus, the heart, the communication with the throat, the 3rd eye, and then your crown. Yeah. So by doing yoga, you're kind of tapping into these energies, and by wearing different crystals, you're helping to do the same.
And let's just say you don't choose crystals, crystal chooses you.
Facts.
How?
Because it lets off an energy. The energy that it puts out there is what gravitates you to it. Right. So I don't mean to cut you, but I've actually had clients come in, and when they want to come and choose, they just come in to choose a Kegel ball. But I would tell them, touch them, or not literally put your hand on the balls, because that's unhealthy, but put your hand over each one of them and see which one you're connected with. And they'd be so surprised to feel that energy coming out of these eggs.
He's like, really?
It's crazy.
It's true.
It's crazy, but it's true.
Is it and it's different for different people. Does it differ across the sexes as well, in terms of the connection with the crystals?
It's not necessarily a sex thing. It's not. It's not a.
So I mean, for male and female.
No.
No. It's just your energy. it just goes off.
We are all energetic beings.
Yeah.
So you're just tapping into that inner.
So,
side.
okay, could you predict which crystal would more or less somebody would gravitate to based on their personality?
Yeah, kind of.
You can kind of because what each crystal has their properties, and if you read into the I should have brought my crystal Bible, but if you read into the properties of each crystal, it tells you what it helps you with. So if you have emotional imbalance, if you have like a trauma that happened to you, or you just cold-hearted, it has different reasons that you would use different crystals.
Yeah, if you have issues speaking,
right,
you would use crystals that tap into your 5th chakra.
Right.
Okay, so crystals do that, but yoga can also help with tapping into the different chakras as well?
Yeah, so yoga...
So everything is intertwined.
What is the question?
Can yoga also help you tap into the different chakras?
Yeah,
that
so
could
through
help?
the mindfulness of yoga, with the meditation and everything, you're sitting there, you're calming yourself down, you're calming down the central nervous system, you're really focusing on the breath. So then we ask you to really center in on the different parts of where these energy centers are.
Yeah.
And by meditating on that path, that's where you kind of feel it, if you get what I'm saying.
Kind of understand.
We're going to do some yoga in a second, so...
Yeah.
I'm so excited about to see Ricky doing yoga!
Because people that said, Tisa is going to try to get me to go on my head.
We're not going to try.
We're going to get you on your head
going
today.
on our head.
Yo, people are going a head top.
Oh, hello. I hate you.
I can't take you serious.
I cannot take you serious. But I'll a few more of my products.
Yes.
So we have the vaginal wash and we have the vaginal soap. Ladies, I just need you guys to understand that it's not okay to use these scented, when I say scented, these have smells, but they're not used from artificial scents. These smells come from the herbs that are within the products, right? So if you have like Dove, and I see people use Dettol and all these things on the vagina.
Thing about it, right? I mean, you mentioned Dove, and what you realize is like a lot of people using Dove, but they still smell like common folk. That's weird.
Cut.
That's just
cut.
I don't understand it.
You see, Ricky, that's because these scents that they're using, Dove has these artificial smells in them, so it throws the woman's pH balance.
But they're saying about the woman's pH, it's just people like.
It's your chemistry. It's just like if Tisa wear a perfume, right? And I wear that same perfume, it's not going to smell the same on either of us. It's not going to smell the same. So it's the chemistry of the body. So Dove, it probably might work for Sandy's, but it might work for Sue. You understand? But we try to discourage women from using these products that have so much artificial products in there to avoid unbalanced pH. So these products actually do correct your pH balance, and it have you smelling like heaven or not. Okay, guys? So all these, we have 4 different smells with these. So we have lavender, we have citrus, we have rose, and we have aloe. My favorite is the lavender and the rose.
Lavender has
I love lavender. Yes. And we also have the soaps. These are the soaps. You could use this to do your entire skin as well, not just your vagina. And it actually tightens the skin. So these are very good natural soaps. So we have those in charcoal, we have them in lavender, we have them in jasmine, aloe, and what the other one is, mint. Right? So guys, ladies, get the products, smell up the tonton nice. This is one of our most popular products. This is our Yoni oil. Anyone that has used our oil has spoken all great things about it.
So, okay, I have a question about the oil. The oil, can it be used as a massage oil?
It plays as a lubricant as well. So I actually have male clients that their women have purchased this oil, contact me and was like, thank you. This on a man's shaft is so amazing because it gets so warm, and when you enter the woman with this oil on your penis, listen, her orgasm is like through the roof. Your locks will be back here.
Let me see it. Which flavor?
They all come in one. They all come in one thing. It's rose. It's the number one oil in it is the rosemary oil. It's the rosemary oil. There's rose oil. There are a lot of different essential oils in that bottle.
This sounds like it's a very, very essential oil to have. That's
Very
what it sounds
essential.
like.
Facts.
It makes the vagina feel so good throughout the day. So what I do, I mix it throughout the day. So every time you use the restroom and you wipe, ladies, don't use tissue. Use wipes, unscented wipes. When you're done with that, you put the oil on there. And my favorite thing to do is add an essential extract to that, which I just use peppermint and lavender. So the peppermint, when I tell you, we all know what peppermint feel like on the skin. So imagine that on a freshly waxed vagina.
Tingle, tingle.
Right. And we have probiotics. Probiotics is actually good for vaginal health, immune health, and digestive health.
Yeah.
All right? It is an all-around pill. This is something that you intake. I just want to let you guys know that the only thing that you put inside the vagina is the pearl
and the egg.
Everything else is the intake, and we don't encourage. Were you looking at the waist beads?
Okay. We don't encourage certain things. Now, I see some waist beads here, right? And there's a connotation that comes with the waist beads lately that if you see a girl wearing waist beads, then she's a freak.
Facts.
Is this true?
It's a fact. But it has nothing to do with the waist bead. Freaks come out at night. It takes a certain person to bring out the freak in a female. It has nothing to do with the waist bead. Women are all freaky. It just takes the right person to bring it out. Okay?
What she said.
So other than signifying some sort of freakiness, what else do the waist beads do?
Okay, so the waist beads is an ancient thing. It's an ancient practice used back in Africa where our queens used to use them on our arms, we did them on our necks or legs. We didn't have scales back then.
Okay.
So these were used to track your weight. So with waist beads, you wear them on your highest part of your belly where the fat is. And what happens is when you start losing the weight on the belly, it rolls down. If you get bigger, it comes up. So this is where you know you would need to change your eating habit or start exercising more. So I had mine on. I have to change mine up. But I had mine on for a really long time, like for a year. I had on like 5, 6 of them. Because they were actually also waist trainers. They were not just to do weight. Once you wear a lot of them from a young age, that's why you see a lot of the women from Africa, they shape like this. Because they train the waist to stay how it's supposed to. Right. It's only now we big and fat. We want to put on these things that squeeze us out. But yeah, I love my waist beads.
Okay. So we spoke about a little bit about the whole waist beads and weight and stuff like that, right? And a question just came to me, but it's more for on the yoga side. Now, yoga, to me, well, this is my perception of yoga. I know it's a form of exercise, but can doing yoga also help you to lose weight?
Yeah, I just had a baby a year ago.
And
does it look so?
Oh.
Yes, it does. So it depends on the type of yoga you do, right? There are different types. I teach Vinyasa, I teach Hatha, and I teach Power Yoga. If you want to lose weight, I would more so recommend the Power Yoga.
So you do Vinyasa?
Oh, I do a lot. You want to hear them?
Yeah.
Sure. So I do Vinyasa.
What is Vinyasa?
So Vinyasa is more so with every breath there's a movement, every movement there's a breath.
You take.
Exactly, and that's what we're going to be doing in a while. There's hot yoga, where you sit down in a hot room and you do yoga. I don't personally like that. There's prenatal yoga. I teach those to my doula clients. There's restorative yoga for people who are who are getting over injuries.
Yes.
There's kids yoga. Yeah, there's all kinds of yoga. Lots of yoga. Or I teach sup yoga too, stand-up paddleboard yoga.
I saw some pictures of that, but you said power yoga is the one that could help you.
Yeah, because it's more rigorous, it's more fast-paced, and you're not so much more focusing on the breath, but you're forming and movement. Just a lot of movement, constant movement.
Okay, so how does that power yoga compare to, like, let's say, HIIT?
So same thing with yoga, you're still breathing. With HIIT, it's, you took a class with Takia, right?
Yeah.
There we go. How was that?
I'm nearly dead.
Okay, I'm not gonna kill you. Yoga is not gonna kill you. We're gonna relax.
Yeah.
But all I'm saying is that if you want to lose weight, you do the power yoga.
Okay. And
because it's a little more rigorous. That's
and
all.
that also comes with dieting. So it's like.
Of course.
True. Okay.
Of course. So 80%, 20%, right?
Yeah.
Which one is 80?
80% is the.
Come on, Ricky, you got it. It's the exercise.
Diet.
It's the exercise. The 20 is the diet.
But I like eat.
But
So
this
80%
is what people
is
don't understand, that when you're trying to lose weight, it's not about going to the gym. 'Cause if you're going to the gym all day and you eating nonsense, that's a waste of time.
Yeah.
But I like eat though.
We all love to eat, but you have
Nobody
to
like eat more than me.
I fat and I don't like to eat. I don't get it.
Stop calling yourself fat.
I am
fluffy and
fat.
beautiful.
I am gorgeous.
There she
Yes,
is.
you are. You are. You definitely are.
Ricky,
Now, both of you
before
are
we go
definitely
into
beautiful
you
women.
and Tisa's yoga, I just wanted the ladies to know, I want to list a few stuff, the reason why you should consider steaming the vagina. Okay?
Why?
So the peristeam hydrotherapist, which
Yes.
is the other lady that has the her certification is a bit above mine, right?
Yeah.
So she specializes training in excessive bleeding, infections, period pain, absent periods, long cycle surgery recovery, fibroid, cysts, menarche. Menarche is actually the first period.
Okay.
So young ladies women as young as 12 years old can start to steam because they do have their period starting. So it's best to start steaming before the period starts, so it can create a healthy menstruation for them. We have labor, right after labor, postpartum, pelvic organ prolapse, surgery alternatives, fertility, pregnancy loss, pain during sex. You know when you're having sex and there's this uncomfort, you need to steam. There's something happening that you need to steam for infections, rape responses, menopause, and post-menopause.
Okay.
All right, ladies? So if you have any of these issues, come see me.
All right. So what we're going to do, right? We're going to take a commercial break. And then when we're back, we're going to have just wrap up with a little small conversation.
And so yoga.
We're going to be doing some yoga. Now people, from what Tisa is telling me, she going to get me on my head. And if I got my head, you don't know, I got head top. And I got body. So yeah, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We're coming right back here with more on the couch.
Hands and Minds tutoring services, one-on-one tutorials in math and English, intense homework assistance, academic enrichment, school projects, effective communication and public speaking development, sign language for adults and children on Saturdays only. Registered with the Virgin Islands High School Certificate Program, Brilliant Hands and Minds can help you too. Offering intense curriculum-based training to help you or your loved ones get their high school diploma. It's time to make your family's education a #1 priority. Hurry, space is limited. Brilliant Hands and Minds Learning Center. We are the trained education professionals. Is business slow? Cash flow down? Hosting an upcoming event? We can help. Advertise with 284 Media and take your business or event to the next level by enhancing your present marketing and messaging strategies. Allow our team of experts to create a personalized ad that sets your business apart from all the rest. This could be your business or event. So, what are you waiting for? Contact our marketing team at 284media@cctbvi.com. Advertising with us works.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're just gonna wrap up a bit right here with Tisa and Felicia, and then we're gonna take like the last couple minutes of the episode, and I'm going to do a quick yoga session, and it's going to be fun.
It is.
I'm gonna be quite honest with y'all. I'm nervous. I never do yoga before in my life. I just know there's a lot of stretching and there's a lot of bending and it involves head tap and them kind of thing. And yeah, so
Clearly you're excited about this head tap.
I want to go bad. See me dance and I got my head and it's way.
They can't talk to you after your yoga,
No, they can't talk to me. So, Felicia, what we want to do is more or less leave the audience with some parting words and some words of encouragement. Say something to the young ladies who could be inspired by you as a business owner and entrepreneur. And then we go over to the yoga mat.
So, ladies and gentlemen, it is very important to take care of your womb. It's very important to take care of your vagina. Period care. This is very, very important from a very young age. Right. These are issues that we're having with people because they don't do it correctly. Like tampons is a no-no. For sure. Lace panty all day is a no-no. You have to wear cut. The tonto needs to breathe, and there are days when you could go without wearing a pad, wearing a liner or wearing a panty. It does need to breathe, right? In regards to the young ladies that are interested, or any young person are interested in opening businesses, guys, go for it. If it's something that is within you, if it's something that you love to do, and it makes no sense to open a business that you don't know anything about. Educate yourself about the business before you jump into it. Not because Sandy Lou have it going on, don't get into it. Go for it. Friends say no, you say yes. It's 100%. If you need any encouragement, you can find me on Facebook. Come East End, check me out. I am your cheerleader from here.
All right. So we're gonna take let me have a quick commercial break. Let me get myself, and then we're going over by the yoga mats, okay?
Yeah, Ricky!
So you're saying I can ask this cat any question?
The cat is connected to the computer. You just type in the question, it will read his mind. There the answer comes.
You're the man! I've been looking for this for weeks.
Okay, people, so we are here over on the yoga mats and in the other side of the studio, and we have all sorts of things in front of us right now. Now, Tisa, what is this spongy looking
It's a block.
thing? What's this block?
So this is a yoga block. It's used to help with your form. So a lot of times people tend to be a little overextended or underextended. You use this and it'll help straighten you up.
Okay, so you have that. So so the block is to help with your form and
they're all really to help with your form, but yes.
And what's this wheel thing?
My favorite. So this is my Dharma yoga wheel. It's probably one of the best investments I had since getting into yoga, and it's good for spines. So I use it a lot for inversions, but most of the times I'm just rocking back and forth on it to help open up the spine.
Okay, and you also have some
straps. Yoga straps.
So they are yoga straps.
Yeah.
So what are the yoga straps? And it has like a bunch of different.
So there's loops to help if you need, like, you know, if you can't just do that and you need to put your foot in. But it's for form as well.
So it helps you stretch.
To help open out a little more. So if I lay like this and I do my leg like this, that's fine. But if I take my strap, I'm able to really get in there and open up. Okay? So that's really what the strap is for.
I can't do that there.
Yes, you can. And yes, you will.
Okay, so what are some of the basic starter movements that one has to learn when doing yoga?
So you don't have to learn anything to do yoga. No, literally get on a mat, start stretching. Start becoming aware of your breath. So if you want to stretch, that would be your first go-to, this?
Nah, my go is...
So you want to touch your toes? Yeah. Okay. So when I first started yoga, I actually could not touch my toes.
No?
Believe it or not, I could not.
Okay.
Could not. But if you would like to do that, I don't want you to overextend your hamstrings. So do a little bend and then try to reach it. There we go.
Okay.
So as you inhale, you're going to lengthen through the head and then you sink a little deeper on the exhale. And over time you do that, you'll be able to just...
So you inhale and when you exhale...
So when you inhale, you lengthen. When you exhale, you fold.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Never hold your breath.
No.
You're always breathing.
Okay.
Okay? So if that's what you would want to learn, yes.
Yes.
Any more questions?
Are there any special positions that could... I have like some tightness in my hamstring.
Tight hamstring.
Are there any special positions that I can do to help with that?
Yeah, so a lot of them, I'm gonna actually teach you the sun salutation, and it has down dog in it.
Sun salutation, like I have to hail the sun? Like
So
say
you
hi?
basically are hailing the sun. You're giving thanks to the sun for waking up without any type of complaint every day. That's
Okay,
what you're
now
doing.
that kind of bring a question in my head. It's like, is there a special yoga for different times of the day?
No, not at all. Not at all.
okay.
But I mean, so we would like to tell our students that the best time to meditate would be between 5:30 and 6 a.m. because that's when your pineal gland is mostly active. So after the meditation is when you will get into the yoga, and you would do it with the sun salutations.
Okay. So can you more or less show me
What am I showing you?
things?
So you want to start with the sun sals?
Sure.
Okay, so let's move the block. So with sun salutation is basically a series of movements done in the same order over and over again. And you do it for 3 times.
Okay.
So just follow me, okay? We're gonna start at the top of the mat. Stop looking so nervous, Ricky. Relax, relax, okay? Hands down. So this is mountain pose or Tadasana.
Tahu?
Tadasana, Sanskrit. Yoga is also Sanskrit as well. So your feet are shoulder width apart. I'm actually gonna come around just to see, right? Okay. So we're gonna inhale, reach. So the hands are parallel to the ears. Relax the shoulders. Good. Exhale, you're only folding from the hips now, okay? Or from the waist, come forward. Slightly bend the knees because you said you're tight in your hamstrings.
Yeah.
I don't want you to overextend. Look at my knees, they're bent. Right. So because you can't touch the floor, guess what you're gonna use?
Oh, so that's what the block for now.
That's one of the reasons for the block.
Okay.
So you have your block, you're folded, inhale, come right below the knees. Halfway lift, so you want your back to be neutral.
Okay.
So bring them below the knees. You never place your hands on your knees. That's how you get knee problems over time. Okay? So exhale, fold again, down to the block. You're gonna take an inhale and step back into plank. You can do it, Ricky. Right. So when you plank now, try to get like
I could plank.
You can plank. That you can. I want you to squeeze the elbows into the ribs and lower down with body control. Yes, Ricky. So remove the block. Drop all the way down. The hands are next to the breastplate. Come all the way down. You're not all the way down. Relax, Ricky. Inhale. Bring the chest up. Look up. And then exhale, push back. Bring the butt to the heels. Head to the floor. Good.
Okay.
Good. So let's come back up. Down dog. So this is, I'm making it easy for you because you look a little tense, right? So let's come into down dog.
Down dog.
Okay, bend the knees a little bit.
Bend the knees,
Walk your dog.
Walkie dog.
I don't know if you can do this, but I want you to look up and then hop to the top of the mat. Yeah, Ricky.
Yoga, man. Yoga fire.
I'm done.
Yoga
We're not
flame.
done.
No?
Come on.
We ain't done?
Fold. We're almost done with the circuit. Come on. Use your block.
I'm using my block, bend my knees.
Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold again. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Bring the hands up and out. Exhale to heart center. And that's 1. So you would do that 3 times back to back, okay?
Okay.
So we're gonna do 2 more times. Follow me. Ready?
Okay.
Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back into plank, lower down, all the way down. Squeeze those elbows in chaturanga. Good job. Bring the feet together, point the toes. Inhale, look up slightly. Exhale, push back, down dog. Walk your dog.
Walkie dog.
Pause, take an inhale, look up, jump to the top. Keep folded, Ricky, you gotta keep folded. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive. We got that one more time.
Okay.
To heart center. Are you out of breath?
No, man. Oh,
It sounds like it.
No, we soon out of time.
Oh.
We soon out of time.
Okay, so what do you want to do?
You,
He thought he was gonna escape. Let's go. So
Okay.
a lot of my students, one of their main things is to get up on their heads, the inversion, right? So I'm gonna show you first, and then you can go. First thing you're gonna do is, people think you're hair on your head. You're not. You're using your hairline, okay? The hairline goes to the mat.
yeah.
I use this as support. I'm just gonna walk myself up as much as I can. Once my back is straight enough, I kick myself up. Okay? I'm not gonna let you lift the feet because you're not there yet.
No,
So-
man think I'm gonna reach the other time soon.
Let's go, Ricky.
Okay, so I got my eyelash.
So the hairline,
So I have to grab my eyelash?
your eyelash,
My hairline.
your hairline.
So here.
Mm-hmm. So walk your feet in until you feel your back is straight enough. Very good, Ricky. All right. Lift one leg. Just one. Good. Let it down.
Okay.
You're engaging the core as well, Ricky.
Yeah.
You're still breathing. Lift the other leg. All right. Down. So now I want you to try to just pop up with both legs. Yeah, Ricky! Good job. Good job. And that's what yoga is about, falling.
Hey.
You have to fall.
People.
He did awesome.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think
Good job.
I just gotta say thank you to Felicia and Tisa for coming
Thank
to the
you.
coach. This was a special 1 hour edition. I hope you were educated. I hope you were well informed. I hope you were entertained. We're gonna be back next week with more on the coach, but we are.
He did great. Good job,
Thank you
Ricky.
for watching.